Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station. Up to meet it! Good delivery, but no joy.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
He's in space and looking for options. Shoots! A fine save!
Well, as Tesco goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And that's been levered clear. Turam Ulien. That has sent him sprawling. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! Tottenham really could have done without this to get them off and running. Oh, he's missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Xavi. Richarlison, Solanke, he's had a goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
That's a brilliant interception.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give...
Solanke shoots! Gets it back. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. It's a loose ball. Nil-nil still. No chances though.
Yeah, and it's been like a breath of fresh air to their attack. I think that switching of flanks has finally created a new and for me, much more dangerous dimension.
And it's Locatelli. He's made sure that that won't get through. Xavi tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Has a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Hoists it forward. It's come loose. Richarlison, timely intervention. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's had a shot! Oh, nearly. but nearly is nothing.
Oh, that's an agonising miss, just pure agonising.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
doangioi. Chance to break. Take by the keeper, he's read that well. Solanke. Loose ball, who's going to get there? No, that's not the ball he wanted. He's left his man. Referee's had a look. He's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're off again. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Going for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Knocks it away. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Dashing forward at pace. Ball's loose, who's getting there? doangioi. That intervention was very necessary. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That's not going to make it. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And a real chance to break the deadlock. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's trying the shot. Someone Well, looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, there's certainly a coordinated attempt to shut him down, which is, I suppose, a natural response.
Nil the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. What an adventurous run from a defender. He shapes to shoot! In it goes! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This will probably be a think far post.
Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it. He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Finds himself eased off the ball. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Plays a big chance!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And he's surging through. Has a he scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That was a given. It always was.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Tottenham take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in. And he's cut it out. João Mario. Chance! And the follow-up, it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted.
Hits one! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Tottenham making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Is there any support? He might... Real chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Desperate defending required here. And it's hoisted clear. It is just a question of running down the clock now. João Mario. Has a hit! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding.
No question, that's a foul. Richarlison hits one! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Just brushed off the ball there. He's gone for it! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And time is up. So it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly satisfies all. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Got things underway. Bentancur gets it out to the wing. Forward it goes. Thuram Ulien. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. And it's Locatelli. He could be in here. Not much subtlety. He's launched himself there. Plays it back. Bentancur. He's got through. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards to open the scoring. Dispatched with certainty.
Well, that looked a simple case of giving the keeper the eyes and just slipping the ball to the other side. That was clever.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Oh, good interception. Is there any support? He might not need it. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's gone for it! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been...
Has a pop! It's there! And again they hit the front! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's made sure that that won't get through. Locatelli. Bentancur. There's a definite foul there. Locatelli. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. It's on a plate. Caught offside that time. Tries to get it forward quickly. Going through. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. A buccaneering run from the defender. Knocks it away. Turns and goes back. Richarlison. Well, they could break here. There's the through ball. Look forward. How does he try from here? Richarlison cut out in the nick of time. Hoists it forward. Right through the middle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's played forward. And here's the chance to counter. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And the through ball is intercepted. Forward it goes. He spotted the run and played him through. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. He's got away. Can he find a finish now? Has a hit! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
He's made it 2. And it's half-time here.
Tottenham are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Tottenham are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. Well, the action has already resumed here. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Locatelli. Doangioi. Doangioi. Hits one! And in it goes! The second half off to a spectacular start! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give...
There's the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Gets the better of his man. It's a brilliant interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. And now they can launch a counter. He's left his man. Big chance! He has done it!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Tottenham take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
It's pretty clear that he's being singled out. Chance! A great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
They have themselves another corner. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Battles to win it back. Gets away from his opponent. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Played back in. Hoists it forward. He's had a shot! Maddison plays it forward, looking to break out here, plays it out to the wing. It's a goal kick.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Forward it goes. Well played, he saw that coming. Knocks it back. No question, that's a foul. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Madison! Lovely feet. Surely! And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Madison. A heavy challenge. This could fall anywhere. He gets shot at goal! Locatelli. And he just whacks it away. It's a loose ball. And that's been won straight back. The whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Turam. Well weighted. And he's cut it out. And that's it. A decent win by a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in.
Has a hit! Goal!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Nkunku, right through the middle. Gets away from his opponents, shoots! It's a goal! 2 up, 2 easy, how many more to come? Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Milan have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Oh, shooting chance! They are rampant! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of...
He's had a shot! Bruno Fernandes. It's come loose. And that's been won straight back. He's pinged one through here. Nkunku plays it out to the flank, played back in, and he's there to cut it out. Bruno Fernandes making use of the space out wide. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Hoists it forward. Diogo Dalot does well there, alert. And it's played forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Oh, that's nice. And they have themselves another corner. And that has been cleared. It's Casemiro. He's got options out wide. Knocks it away. That's sprayed out wide. It's a loose ball. Tries to stroke it through.
Nkunku.
He gets past his man. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. De Ligt can get it clear. And the shot!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Bruno Fernandes. What a ball this has turned out to be. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Looking to break out here. Face to face with the keeper. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Bruno Fernandes. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Loses his balance and loses the ball. The message is clear, none shall pass. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well weighted. Surely, he's gone for it! This possibly the last play of the half. That'll go straight through to the keeper. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement. And we're off again.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Modric. Nkunku. Well played, he saw that coming. He certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Milan seeking to maximise the moment. It's one! And he should have made it four.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
He's found his man. It's on a plate. Tries a shot! And in it goes. Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
It's become a case of men against boys. He's left it. Chance! Diogo Dalot gets rid without sophistication. Cut out in the nick of time. Milan keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
And he's onside. And he's there to clear it. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The city of Basel, known so much for its beauty, and that beauty certainly extends to the stadium. He's had a shot! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Going for goal! Ah, good steal, he just read it. It's come loose. Out to the left it goes. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And the counter is on. Richarlison hoists it forward. Tottenham are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
And it's played forward. Højbjerg plays it out to the wing. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Knocks it away. And they've been caught out here. He's got the ball, has a pop!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Forward it goes. Richarlison looks to thread it through. He's had a goal! In it goes! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Solanke. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This will probably be dink far post.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Shabby! What a save! Terrific reactions! Gets the better of his man. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets it back. And here's Aubameyang. Oh, good interception. Xavi. Højbjerg. And it's Aubameyang. Over to the left. Gets it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Battles to win it back. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
And here's Aubameyang. And he's there to cut it out. Aubameyang. That intervention was very necessary. Bentancur. Solanke. He's through and all along. He's gone for it.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them.
There's the end of the first half. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Tottenham head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're already back underway here. Højbjerg. And it's played forward. Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. Højbjerg. Højbjerg plays it forward. Plays it out to the wing. Gomez. Plays it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
He's there to receive it. It's broken loose. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's found his man. Richarlison gets through on his own. That's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Well, that's called taking one for your team, because a one-on-one situation was about to develop.
Tottenham looking to pull clear here. He'll fancy himself from here. Xavi! Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to
and a header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
got changes here, from both sides in fact. Nicely measured pass. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. This could spell danger.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Emerson does well there, alert. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Hoists it forward, and it's played forward. He's got options out wide. He gets past his man. Pavard demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And here's Aubameyang. Greenwood. Real chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Forward it goes. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Now a chance to break.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
A real chance to break.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Not offside that time. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Richarlison being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Timely intervention. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hits one! A chance to play it in. Oh, sweet feet. Throw it. And help's available out wide. Has a goal!
Tottenham can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Maddison, and he's going long. Floated through, face to face with... has a pop! And with that, the final whistle. Tottenham did it the hard way, a testament to their great powers of recovery. They have defied the odds. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Up to meet it! No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Vinicius Junior did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Valverde. Vinicius Junior finds himself eased off the ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. That's the through ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And that's been levered clear. And it's played forward. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Vinicius Junior. Oh, real danger here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Great lead! He's delivered all right! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Well positioned to make that interception. Plays it out to the wing. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
It's got through to him. Mbappe. It is a corner. And out to safety. Now that had to be more accurate. It's come loose. Forward it goes. Cleared away. Towering header! The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Mbappe! This could fall anywhere. That's offside. Yes, it is. Vinicius Junior. Surely a shot. Has a pop. No mistake. Two to the good. They have breathing space. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead, and things should be... Real chance! That's a half-decent try.
Vinicius Junior certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Madrid are in control here on the brink of half-time. Hoists it forward. Vinicius Junior just brushed off the ball there. Forward it goes. That intervention was very necessary. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising. Mbappe! Just a whisker away. And it's played forward. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Tries to get it forward quickly. And now the breakaway. He's found his man. Hits one! And more, and more! And they're at it again! That is going to be the final action of the first half. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward. Halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply
shoots? He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Could be a chance here. Oh, that's neat. Valverde tries to clear. The referee has his flag raised for offside. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Cuts it out. Hoists it forward. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Keeper has beaten it away. Referee has just said play on. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. France are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Played into the middle. And once more they can't get through. And it's played forward. Mbappe gets the better of his man, striding forward, facing goal. Oh, that's a fine challenge. That is there to hoof it away. Mbappe. Played out to the right. Dashing forward at pace. That'll be a throw. Brahim Diaz, Vinicius Junior has a goal! He's kept it out just.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Well, the first goal came from this. Away from immediate danger. There will be a throw-in. Ceballos, Brahim Diaz. Quick glance at goal. Turns and goes back. Timely intervention. He's managed to get himself offside. Brahim Diaz. Done very well to intervene. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's looking to get there first. And that's been won straight back. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That could spell trouble. It'll be a throw-in. And the through ball is intercepted. Brahim Diaz. Oh, red, he sorted that out. Hernandez. Gets it, and now what? Cut out in the nick of time. Goes for goal! Trying to get there. Oh, sweet feet. Alaba has got himself a free kick. Brahim Diaz. And that will be the final act. Madrid have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. Your final thoughts, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now, can he capitalise? And it's played forward. Defender's on the back foot. It's got through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now the counter. Tielemans. It's got through to him. Has a pop! Great challenge, time to perfection. And now they can launch a counter. Gets away from his opponents. He's gone for it! A real chance and a real let-off.
Newcastle know they can rely on the counter and they've just expressed a warning.
And it's been given away. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's had a look. Cut out in the nick of time. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tielemans. He's got, and a shot! Forward it goes. There's the through ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Plays it out to the wing. Chance! They've scored! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning break.
Big chance! Oh! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to...
And the finish! And for a moment, time stood still. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. And he just whacks it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Has he picked him out? Goes for goal!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Could move up a gear here. Burn. Hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's half-time here. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly. He's had a go! He's scored! And again they hit the front.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's good distance on it. Done it. Forward it goes. Well read, he sorted that out. And it's played forward. Has a pop!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well done. Has a hit!
Well, this is a terrific show of resilience and spirit. I love to see a team roll up their sleeves and force their way back. Superb. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's going to be a double change then. So, all square and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. There's a long ball, looking to break out here. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given.
Newcastle have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Now it's Barkley. Oh, what? And the shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it.
Hits one! Lindelof can get it clear.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Hits one! Sticks it away! They've done it again! It is incredible!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Hoists it forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Gone back to the keeper. He's in, surely! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Elliott.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's left his man. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Goes for goal! No, he couldn't find the finish.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Trippier attempts a clearance.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Jacob Murphy gets it back. This is gone, that's a foul. Battles to win it back. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Gets a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
He's having a go. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And the weighted pass. Good challenge. He just stood firm. He's got it, and he's got time. And they've been shapes to shoot. He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And the referee brings it to a close. Terrific match, universal commitment to attack, all square and rightly, no loser. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players.
Towering header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Isak certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Now it's Kane. Mohamed Salah. Hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Cuts it out. And it's played forward. Isak. Salah. It's got through. Good offside that time. And here's Mohamed Salah. Isak. Hits one!
Liverpool are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
And it's Salah. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Gnabry. And here's Kane. Kane. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Chance to Gnabry! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Van Dijk gets it away. That's clear cut, that's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Isak, a chance! Real chance! Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
A real chance to break. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Oh, they could break here. Isak.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right. He couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
He's got options out wide. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Gomez attempts a clearance. Floats one over. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Looking to break out here. Played out to the right. Done very well to intervene. Kimmich. And here's Kane. Kane spreads it towards the left. Forward it goes. He's found his man. He's there, face to face, goes for goal! Oh, rampant! And the lead. That is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Liverpool very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And the game has already resumed here. Mohamed Salah. Good idea, just poorly executed. And here's Mohamed Salah. And it's Kane. Well, Liverpool have a free kick. Kane gets his final warning. Surely a shot. Made towards the front men. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And he's straight offside. Liverpool are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Gets it back. Guerrero. Defenders on the back foot. He's through. Now it's Gnabry. He's had a goal! Oh, outstanding save.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Liverpool making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Gnabry. Gnabry has a hit! That is a class save, he had to be at his best.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Alisson can pick that up. Isak. Good ball. He's left his man. Going for goal! No, no way through there. Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Kane. And the shot! In he goes again! And in it goes! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
So is this the start of a comeback? Isak!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He has it out wide now. Big chance! He scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Liverpool have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. We've got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Hoists it high. Here it comes. And it's played forward. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it?
Liverpool certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And he's going long.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
More than happy to take... Has a pop! It is just a question of running down the clock now. Chiesa. He's had a look. Chiesa. And the ball's come out. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Chiesa finds himself eased off the ball. And it's Goretzka. Last chance, perhaps. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Looking to dink it in. Well, good evening to you, and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid, and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The De Kuip, this vast arena with a capacity of well over 50,000. Its name actually means the tub. For so long, one of the central hubs of the Dutch game. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
We have already started here. Emerson. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Greenwood gets flagged offside. Oh, that's a waste. It's got through to him. Aubameyang. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. Lucas Vasquez tries to get it forward quickly. And now the breakaway. It has got through to him, and the finish!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Greenwood considers his options. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Greenwood! It's a brilliant interception. Schick spreads it towards the left. And he's cut it out. Gomez. Schick. Chance to shoot. Højbjerg. And it's Aubameyang. And here's Aubameyang. Greenwood. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Almost half an hour in now. So it is still 0-0. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
Towering header! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And it's played forward. Greenwood. Great challenge, time to perfection. And now they can launch a counter. Oh, good ball. Gomez. And help's available out wide. Greenwood could try cutting inside here. Fires it in low. Looking to break out here. Schick. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. That's great strength on the ball. Oh, what a ball! Pavard. Gomez. Greenwood. Good ball, it's found its goes for goal! Goal!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as...
The first 45 minutes are up. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. To review the first half.
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Aubameyang. Hoists it forward. He's got through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Forward it goes. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Højbjerg. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Schick. Schick. Lucas Vázquez. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So what can they conjure from this one? And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight for a shot. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Forward it goes. It will be a throw-in. He's got options out wide. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And the shot! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And they're back in front. Schick was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not...
Aubameyang, he's the guilty party there. Got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Gets wrestled off the ball. Room for a shot. Can he deliver? Emerson tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back, they are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break.
Has a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Greenwood unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's in, surely!
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's there to cut it out.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
It's out for a goal kick.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Aubameyang has a hit!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Defender's on the back foot. Floats one over. Real chance! He tried to chip, but it wasn't his best.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Bayer Leverkusen can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Greenwood, and a header! He scores! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Great header, made it look easy.
Oh, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick.